late. What's up, Facebook viewers? We are running a half an hour late today. I could not get my mean ass truck to drive. We will talk about my truck. Especially, I just want to talk about the fact that I'm so little in this burly ass vehicle. Like,
I can only imagine.
Funny. Like, people really do look at me when I'm driving, like, so nuts. What's up, Tylen?
Like, what?
What is she doing? All right, what do we need? What do we need?
I know exactly what you mean. My husband has a big old F-250, and when I drive that thing, it's all jacked up too. And when I drive that, men are like, they don't expect to see my face behind that
Exactly,
wheel. Like,
exactly.
Or me, they're like, what?
What is that? Oh, your new shit?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, get a hold of Sean real quick if you can, please.
I already did.
Woot woot. On top of shit, since clearly I'm not today. I really didn't want to come in today. Like, I was having one of those days where it was like...
I was like, are you coming? Like, I'm calling her.
I was honestly like, maybe not. Fucking... I hate when this goes on. I just don't feel good. Like, I was in bed. I'm at the tail end of my period. Like, fuck this. What is this? What is this right here?
I don't know.
We don't usually have loose cords.
Right? Whenever something's loose, it's not good.
No.
Oh, I can't hear it on mine, maybe.
So, what number are you?
Testing.
One.
One, I guess.
Check, check. I think I heard you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, there we go.
I hear you. Where are you? What number are you?
3.
3. Check, check.
Check, check, check.
Oh, you are loud. Okay.
I just was talking
And
really
I'm
loud though.
5. Just
Really
kidding. Check, check, check. I think that's good.
Awesome.
All right. We've got a few viewers on already. What's up, everybody? If you want to turn that just a little bit so they see Bobby Sue in the house.
They get a good
Actually,
boob shot over
I
here.
actually-
Hey.
Boobs.
Boob.
Hello, boobs.
We all love boobs. Who doesn't
That's
love
funny because
boobs?
we were already showing our vaginas to each other before we started.
I can't hear myself.
Actually, not our
I
vaginas,
can't
our
hear myself.
vulvas,
I can't hear myself.
our mounds.
You're so funny.
I said mound.
You did.
We were actually comparing our chosen style of pubic.
Hair?
Yeah.
We did. We definitely. So
That's why we're really late. Let's be real. We're late
Got
because we were
distracted.
comparing pubic hair.
that's
That's
why
why.
our vaginas. Because we're
That's the
lesbians.
truth.
I want you to turn my mic up just a little bit.
Lesbian.
Because we're lesbians.
Lesbians.
I have a story about that, but you should do the official intro to our show.
Are we on? We are live. What's up? We are live today, and we are on tokeradio.com. What is that? Why are we hearing back talk?
I don't know.
I did hear that.
Was it in there? Let's go ahead and
Let me
close that
close
door.
the door.
please. Yeah. People be getting crunk up in Studio 420.
Sometimes, and it's busy this time.
It is. It's almost 420.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's buzzing.
it's almost 420 at Studio 420.
Oh my goodness.
And so, you know, the house is definitely about to get wild today. There are events all week long. And one of, like, the best times of the year, it's Cannarific.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Cannatastic.
Cannatastic. I've seen so many, like, spins on that today. It's funny.
Are we on live?
Oh shit, it's my phone.
I was like, where is that coming from?
I am so pretty.
That is so pretty. You fancy girl.
No, that's kind of like an inside joke that we have in our family. Whenever you kind of have a moment and you're like, oh wow, at least I got my good looks. Cause
Gotcha. That's cute.
funny.
I might have to take that. I love that. Actually, the other day, we had a guest over, and my house was not in its most tip-top shape.
Mhm.
Like, toilets were clean, and I know, like, I have
You mean
clean
it's lived
plates.
in?
Oh, it was well lived in. and I was, like, slightly embarrassed, and I was like, well, at least I'm pretty. Like, I might not be the best housekeeper, but Les likes to look at me.
Exactly.
Sorry. So anyways, we are CannaMama Clinic. Thank you for joining us. Kind of a weird start this morning. I didn't realize we were on air. I was like, we're still just talking to our live viewers, but then we got on. So today is 4/18. Like, it's wow. And you know what? Venus retrograde is over. But oddly enough,
When was it over?
it was supposed to be over yesterday, but I feel like I hit the tail end this morning.
It was over yesterday. I told you all. I'm just saying.
I told you.
Oh.
I told you all.
What'd you tell us?
Well,
It's
babies.
been like no joke. I got hit
Brewing.
hard on Venus retrograde this
Yeah,
time
I
around.
got hit hard.
But you know it's all
I
good.
was a
I feel
real
great.
bitch.
I feel fucking
Refreshed.
great. Yes,
I do feel refreshed
I
today.
feel
I woke up
great
and
today.
I woke up and I was just like, you know what?
I
This
woke
is
up in a
kind
good
of
mood.
amazing.
I had to wake up at 4 and I was awake. I got out of
I
bed.
woke up at like 4 something too. I had like 4 hours of sleep.
I woke up kind of like I said. I feel like I hit the tail end, but I feel good mentally because I did some things that needed to be done.
Yeah.
Closed some doors, like sort of.
Took care of some stuff.
Sort of, although I was trying to reopen that shit already this morning.
Leave it closed. Leave it closed.
Honestly, yeah.
Damn.
And it is 11:38. We started very late
We did start
because we were showing each other our
our
vaginas.
our vulvas. And also, I said I could not get the car started.
Yeah.
And when I say car, I
she
mean
needed her husband's truck.
1977 Chevy, and it just got all the tune-up, so it actually was driver error, user error. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But you know, it's kind of one of those vehicles that has like a trick, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But man, once I got going, it was like boom, 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 and it was like that.
You have to figure it out. Like, it's like, you're going to have to learn how to, like, start the damn thing.
Oh, and I also have to
I had
learn-
a car that I couldn't start without, like, doing something very specific. Like, I have to turn this the right way and push a little bit and
Exactly.
maybe pull it a little bit.
Like,
Oh,
to
yeah.
put it in park, I was like leaning on the wheel and like pulling really hard and kind of pushing in.
And you're so little.
I know.
Yeah, so that's the other part. So I'm 5'3" and like less than 110 pounds. Like, I strive to be 115 and I rarely hit 110 because I have
she's
IBS and I'm tiny and I work out too much. But it is odd because the truck is on like a 4-inch lift. So it has like a step stool. I actually fell getting out, and it's not the first time I've fallen out of this truck. So I'm just like wondering what the learning curve is. Like, when am I
She's
going
like,
to
when does
stop?
that happen?
When is it going to stop happening? Because I got a gnarly bruise right now. I'm going to show. Can you still see? Can you see the
It's
bump?
a knot.
Yeah.
It's a knot.
Oh.
And my legs were super ashy. I bet you that was really, really cute. So anyways, yeah. So we do apologize. Shit happens in life sometimes, and we're here. We're here. So CannaMama Clinic is a registered Colorado business, and I was going to say registered Colorado business in the state of Colorado. Let's
We
back
need
some
to
more.
smoke some more.
Woo!
Yeah.
And our mission is to help people step out of the Canna closet with community support, services, entertainment. I'm like, what else do we do? This is our entertainment portion.
Education.
Education. I don't have it in front of me right now, clearly. I still need to memorize. Well, we just recently changed it, too.
We did.
We changed our whole mission statement. We added a part on to really help people understand what our pillar of our thought process is, and that's bodily autonomy. We really believe.
Definitely.
Yes.
You know, I was just at a very important meeting for Department of Public Health and Environment here in the state of Colorado yesterday, and they're, you know, hashing out all of these new studies. So they added, and I have my notes. Actually, let's pull them up. I took notes through the whole thing. You're welcome. Why is it saying I'm offline?
Because you didn't turn your Wi-Fi on.
Oh, it is though. Is it just trying to be like that? I thought it would just hook up as soon as I got here.
It should.
Connection restored.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you for reading for me.
You're welcome.
What
So-
would I do without you?
So it was over yesterday, huh? And today we woke up refreshed. That's kind of amazing.
Isn't it?
I met this.
And this one's the thing is because it wasn't just any retrograde. Like it was obviously it's Venus.
It was
Yeah.
The love.
Yeah. And yesterday I cleaned
Or
the
not
shit out
love.
of my bedroom.
Exactly. You know what? Okay, so this is so funny. So one of the things with the Venus retrograde thing was how exes will like come back and hit you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this dude that like every retrograde he fucking hits up. And it's so weird because Amy Beth, I don't know if you're watching, I have a feeling you are. She dubbed him Retro Man the other day.
Oh my god.
It was so funny.
That's funny.
I dig that.
see you.
Yeah.
I see you, boy. I don't respond.
Mm-mm.
Finally.
Good.
Took me a while.
Yeah. I get that.
So what we're going to talk about today, because we just came out of Venus retrograde, and I just decided this on the spot. We talked about it a little bit before, and I didn't realize how well it connected. We're going to talk a little bit about monogamy, polyamory, swinging, like some good shit.
Yeah.
I actually
I'm really
have
excited for this show today.
I have an article by Laura. I don't have to look her. No, Ashley Mann. Sorry, I'm sorry, Ashley, because she actually has given me like specific directions for like a new dildo, and I was really excited.
Awesome.
Actually, it was a vibrator. It was a vibrator.
I need a dildo.
You saw the one my husband just bought me. That was out of control.
That was out of the world.
She
Nice.
said, maybe I should give it to you.
No, I love you and all, but I'm not totally down with all of that.
It was
She said maybe I can give it to you.
Why can't we disinfect? You can't disinfect and share?
I don't know.
Alcohol cleans everything.
You would share it with me if we were getting down.
I would, but we're not. We will never.
We're partner married.
Yeah.
Right?
That means you should never be sexual with
I
that person.
agree with that. That's like that's
Wait,
a-
but I'm not trying to
very
be
good.
sexual with you. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to share
right.
with you.
That's
Like, look at the
Right.
fucking friendship I have here in my heart for you.
I really appreciate it.
I
I
was-
think you
I
just
was-
give me the link and that would be very much cool.
I'm very appreciative.
I was like, it's a little out of my range.
I think I might be blushing actually.
I think you kind of are a little
I
bit.
do.
Look at that.
I didn't know I could make her blush. This is awesome.
Just saying.
So yeah, and we will get back to the meeting that I went to yesterday. I'm actually going to write a blog about it because it was very detailed, and I think that that's probably just the best way to get some of this information out there. But they had, I'm trying to find it, 12. God, I should have just trusted my brain. My brain was sitting there the whole time telling me 12, 12, 12, 12. And I was like, no, shh. And I found it, and it's sure enough, it's 12 new studies. So that's it. That's what we went over for like 3 hours.
12
yesterday.
new studies on what?
Pregnancy and breastfeeding.
Awesome.
Well, actually, it's funny because they said, we're going to talk about pregnancy, breastfeeding, and cannabis. And then they said there's been 12 new studies about pregnancy. Nothing really about breastfeeding yet. We're like, no
What?
shit, because we're still working on it.
Yeah.
Still working on it.
And guess who freaking messaged me this
Dr.
morning?
Thomas now?
Dr. Baker, his
Oh.
research assistant. So I was like,
Aw.
the universe is so weird like that,
It
right?
is. Totally.
So anyway, so she actually gave me an update too, and what we're talking about for people that don't know, haven't been with us for a while. We have been helping Dr. Thomas Hale, the author of Mother's Milk, and one of like the best researchers.
Right.
I mean, I'll put it out there. He's like that smart. Drugs,
The guy.
the guy, drugs and lactation in the whole entire country. And he is doing a test research right now on, it's pretty much like trying to figure out when the safe point after consumption is. You know, like
Yeah.
we know after about 20 minutes when you smoke a cigarette
Mm-hmm.
that all those nasty chemicals aren't going to go to the baby.
Yeah.
Even though we really wish mom would quit,
Yes.
she could probably keep breastfeeding
Right.
safely.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Dr. Thomas Hale wants to figure out for cannabis. And
Yeah.
we should know. What if it's like 2 minutes after you smoke, it's like, oh, the baby's going to get lots of THC.
Mm-hmm.
And then 30 minutes after you smoke, or 5 minutes. What if it's like that quick of a gap? We need to know these answers.
Yes, we do.
So that was a lot of the final result of that meeting yesterday is more research.
More research, of course. That's what we've been asking for, though.
We've been saying that for
We've
like
been
ever.
saying that for
Yes.
like years now.
So
Thanks, guys.
So we'll do all of that boring mumbo jumbo. No, it's not that it's boring. It's that we talk about it constantly. And in fact, all these studies that they went into depth on,
Right.
we were talking about them with Dr. Michelle Ross
Okay.
from Impact Research Network.
Oh, the other.
The nonprofit research
Research
center
Center.
Impact Network.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah, we're on top of it, but it never hurts because that one, and I forget what his title is, but he calls himself a doctor too. He was asking a lot of questions and didn't know a lot of answers. So I was like, you're the kind of doctor that calls yourself a doctor after lots and lots of schooling, but not actually
Right.
knowing
Actual application.
correct. So like he's smart and he's a brainiac, but like
Mhm.
he has an incredible bias against cannabis. And he was at the Denver City Forum. Remember I was talking about how that meeting was just like,
Yeah.
he was one of the guys on the panel there being like, anti-cannabis, anti-cannabis. And he's sitting on this panel helping write the report about how cannabis is adversely affecting the public since legalization. That's what that whole panel was for.
What?
Yeah.
I remember which panel you were talking about.
So it's going to be
That's
interesting.
insane.
Yeah. So I was like, how often y'all meeting? Because this was the first time I heard about it. And this is one of the things that drives me crazy is unless you're like constantly digging, you
or in the
miss
know,
stuff.
you miss. Yes.
So I do
And
have
big stuff like
big
that.
stuff. Like, and you know how many people were there?
How many?
5.
You're kidding me.
5. So there were about maybe like 13 people that were making the rules and giving out the information.
And that whole panel was based off of going against cannabis, correct? Or
I mean, I have to hand it to them. There was one little old lady. Her name was Sharon Lohendorfer or something like that. It was a difficult last name to pronounce actually, but I got her email. I'm gonna try and I say try because I made a rookie mistake.
What did you do?
Instead of just writing it myself, I let her write it, and now I can't read her fucking handwriting.
I can probably help you with that.
That would be awesome. Because
I'm,
as
like,
soon
really
as
good
I
at that
got in
kind
my
of
car and
crap.
looked at it, I was like,
Idiot.
idiot.
Well,
So-
you can always call her. I'm sure you have a card to.
No, she wrote it on my card.
Oh.
She said, do you have an extra card? I'll write you my email. And she was a real old, like, sweet lady.
We'll figure it out.
We got it.
We'll
So
figure it
anyways,
out,
so
yeah.
she was, like, constantly kind of pushing back. And she wanted clarity on the language. She's like, I want to know what this means because what you're showing is that it's less, like, basically the new research, a lot of the recommendations loosened. And she's like, I don't want this to be glossed over. If this is new stuff, we need to make sure that the readers understand that
Yes.
it's not as problematic as once
Once thought.
Yes,
was
exactly.
once believed. Thank you.
Exactly.
That's what
Yeah.
we
So
thought.
I
basically,
was like,
it's
yeah.
Hell yeah,
It's,
go.
or it's like flipping it around.
It's kind of like hiding.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily lying because they are putting it in print.
Yeah.
However,
But it's not talking about the actual what's going against their whole
Right.
bill
and so
or
what
their whole
their purpose for
Thing.
having the report.
the report. Yes. That's
They're trying to. I guess I am putting my spin on it that I feel like because the government is always trying to be anti-cannabis. That's what their goal was.
of course.
But they're not able to find the research to support it as far as pregnancy and breastfeeding. Now I stayed through the entire panel, and there I have the paper over here, and I'm going to grab it in a minute. But they were talking about stroke and myocardial fractions and male reproduction, which is interesting.
Which we get a lot of
We
questions
get
about.
lots of questions about that.
Yes.
And even this was very interesting, placental effect. And the only thing that they're saying is that the placenta is larger. And that little old lady, Sharon, she said, okay, but from my knowledge, an unusually larger placenta or whatever is typically beneficial.
Yeah, I would think so.
Right.
That's what she said. She's like, only restricted placentas are what
Are become an
hurts
issue.
them. She's like, so what are they saying? Is it that it's negative or not? They're like, well, we don't know. They're like, well, then why should we put that as it could be a possible adverse effect? She's like, especially with what we know about the placenta.
Right? 'Cause
I
the
was like,
placenta
I
is
love
like-
her.
And I don't know. I'm just saying because the bigger the placenta, the more the placenta pills, the more placenta smoothies.
Exactly.
Well, and there was no,
That's what I
and
was
again,
saying, too.
there's more blood access to the
Exactly.
child.
There's
there's-
Oxygen, yeah, absolutely.
It would
They
only be more
couldn't-
beneficial.
And there was no research and no scientific link between crossing the barrier
So THC going into breast milk?
into the placental.
Oh,
region.
the placental. I'm
So,
sorry.
like,
Duh.
it
Like
wasn't-
they're not finding THC. in
They're
the
not knowing
placentas?
how much They know, and some women, and just like with anything, right?
And a very, like, some women.
Some women, and a lot of, you know, it's your own body, how it filters different things.
Different.
Because it's
How?
the metabolites and all, you know, way over my head here. This is where I'm like Dr. Ross,
right.
Dr. Ross,
Right,
calling
like,
Dr. Ross, where are you? Can you come and explain this stuff? But it's the way your body metabolizes any substance, and it's going to be how your processes. That's why when I was tested, I tested high as shit because, hello, I smoke every day. But my baby didn't test positive.
Interesting.
You know, and we have heard stories like that, and then we hear people that are like, I barely smoked, and freaking THC came up in my kid's system.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, that's a huge disparity. Like, what's going on there? So it was really interesting stuff.
Yeah, because I know, like, my body metabolizes things faster, like medications and stuff faster than
I can't
anything
handle
else.
pharmaceuticals. Like, I just eat them up.
I get sick from them.
I eat them up. Like, I get real, like, I don't need a lot. My body's like, you know what I mean? Processes it super fast.
Mine does too.
Okay, so do we have any good questions that we want to ask?
I'm not really seeing many,
That's cool.
Okay. So
Hopefully I'm doing a good job explaining them.
Right?
Okay, so it's a laptop, so I don't, like, know exactly how well the comments are showing up, because it doesn't show up like it does in your phone.
Sure.
So heads up.
Oh, I can pull up my phone.
Can you? Would you mind
Yes,
doing that?
and I will silence it this time.
Oh, she's so smart.
But I'm kind of I'm a little sad that I didn't get to go with that. Go with you to that.
I know, it's funny you say that, because I thought that like about 3 times. I was like, fuck, I wish Amanda could be here.
I wish I could have been there too, honestly.
And there was no way, like, their slides were shit. I mean, it's the government. You know what I mean?
Had
like,
some shit to do though,
girl. I know you did, and you got to handle you. And actually, we're gonna switch from this topic. We'll come back to this. This topic that I just went over, I'm gonna write on it, and we're gonna be coming back to it lots.
All the time.
There's more meetings coming up, and this was just for one state. So we're talking. There's 49 other states and the rest of the world that I gotta conquer, because that was the. Okay, so I'm not exactly done talking about it yet. That was the really crazy thing, is because when it was all done, they're like, well, we'll take public commenting now. Like, look around the room, there's like me and 3 other people, you know, at this time. So I raised my hand, obviously, first, and I walked to the front of the room. I was in the back charging my phone at that point. You know, you got 3 hours, you got to charge your phone. And I stood up and I just said why I was there. And I said I felt like their scope was a little outside of what, or my point in being there was outside of their scope. And I was correct. They didn't really know how to help me, because I wanted them to address our issues as CannaMamas in their report. And they're like, like, we can't, like, really do that. Like, this is what we're trying to do. And I'm like, okay, cool. But this is a problem. And this is why what you're doing can help me, because you're saying everything you just read to us is saying that there's no reason women should be having CPS
called on them,
barging into their hospital rooms.
Yeah.
And I told the story of, like, me getting the test in my face, like, moments after, like, surviving hemorrhaging. Like, they had to double shot me. Like, I didn't stop bleeding after the first one. You know what I mean?
God.
Like, I wasn't doing well. And it's like, here. That's like my you know, why is that my birth experience?
That's not right.
That's not okay.
It's not okay, especially when we know that women take much more dangerous
and you
medications.
shouldn't have to birth at home to not have that experience.
And you shouldn't have to lie to your healthcare provider.
And you shouldn't have to lie.
No, you shouldn't.
And I do, like, I lie. Even when I don't nurse and breastfeed and I'm not pregnant, I don't tell them.
But, and we still have to recommend that to our clients, like, because we know the facts and the truth of what happens to CannaMamas that tell the truth.
I have, I'm going to talk about an anonymous person who is pregnant. She lives in a state that is not legal. And she confessed to her psychologist that she used cannabis when she was not pregnant. This is way before she was pregnant, but because it was in her records, they tested her as soon as she got pregnant.
Such bullshit.
That to me is that's a violation of my civil rights, in my opinion.
I completely agree. I was, like, enraged.
How dare you just automatically assume and have that, like, you don't have the right to just drug test me because you decide to. I have to sign off on that, in my opinion.
Well, technically you do.
I know.
But it's
Well, that's the thing. Technically, people are signing off on their rights all the time and not knowing
not
it.
knowing.
Exactly. It's because of all the little wording that they put in all the.
Well, nobody reads their shit either way.
Exactly.
And this is the other thing. What's the alternative?
Yeah.
You're basically
you
signing under duress. You have to sign to get treatment.
Exactly.
Where are you going to find a doctor that's not making you sign the exact same form as every other fucking doctor?
Exactly.
So you basically are
You have
forced
no choice.
to lie. So this is where it's just really, really tricky. But I did get their attention, and they were very kind. Like one of the panel speakers, or I mean, they called themselves presenters, but like it was weird because they weren't presenting to no one. They were talking amongst themselves, really.
So
Were they?
like a panelist?
They are panelists, yeah. I prefer that because they weren't really presenting.
Mm-hmm.
I took all of their names. You want me to read them really quick?
Sure.
Okay, just for public record. I have no problem with that. Hopefully they don't either.
Well, I mean, the information's out there on
It
the
is.
internet.
And but you know what? I forgot to say which one was going to. What I was going to say, he's going to the ICR. So they're going to be giving a speech. They're going to doing a panel at the ICR on how
That's interesting.
recreational cannabis.
And we'll be there.
And we are.
And so, did you give her money? You need to call Michelle and give money for tickets.
She'll save it for me, but yeah, I'll do
Okay.
that today when we're done. We'll make sure we've got that.
Just like reminding you. That reminded me. I was like,
No, we're either way. I'm like, whatever we got to do, we're there. It's just a matter of how much we're going to spend. So these are the names: is Rowena Crow, Mike Van Dyke. Now Rowena Crow, she was cool. She was. You've heard that name, haven't you?
I swear
I have too, and I didn't know where the flip I had heard it before, but I was like, when I realized who she was, I paid extra special attention. She's the woman that basically analyzed all the data. So no one else on that panel had a say as to what that data actually meant. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
So she was the one telling them.
What to say.
And in
basically.
fact, she found mistakes. She said there were at least, and this is from my memory because I have to go through my notes, but from my memory, I recall 3. And, I hate throwing out 3 because it's that number where people are like, everybody always says 3 when they can't remember something. But it was like more than 2.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think it was 4. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty
Right.
sure it was 3. That from the last time that they had this, that whoever did it before her,
They made mistakes.
yeah. That their findings, their conclusion was not in sync with what the researchers intended. Now, how in the fuck?
How can you have valid research when that kind of stuff happens?
And also, why are we leaving it up to one person to review all
Yeah,
of this stuff
that's
and
insane.
then tell a panel of another 12 people, well, this is what this means, and this is how you should decide what your recommendation is going to be to the entire world
because of this information.
because
that I
of
have
one
read.
person.
Yeah, that's insane.
And but like I said, Rowena was cruel.
She was
Cool.
Jeez.
Rowena-
She was a cool girl, is what she was trying to
What-
say.
not cruel.
What just happened there is her last name is Crow, and I said cool and Crow because that should have been Rowena Crow is cool. So Rowena Crow was cool, and it came out cool. So she actually seemed to have quite the open mind.
That's awesome.
A lot of her analysis of the research was basically that a lot of it was shit. They called it low quality.
Well, it is low quality because we're talking about THC and the placenta and
And all of it, all of it in pregnancy and breastfeeding, like right off the bat, there is none for breastfeeding.
Yeah.
Really. Literally no new research at all whatsoever. It's not completed. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. So Rowena Crow was there, Mike Van Dyke, Daniel V. Hill, Shireen Van Nerhe, Dr. Laura Borgelt. I know you heard that name on this show before. Shockingly, she has kind of swung her position a little bit, I think. The last time I heard her give a presentation where she was an independent speaker, me and her were like going at it. I had it on my
anti.
Yeah. I was like really upset with her presentation, and she was speaking to cannabis community. But this time when I heard her, like some of the research, she was being argumentative for cannabis.
Wow.
Not for cannabis, but for the lack of evidence that it's
Harmful. Gotcha. Well, hey, you know what? That's how you start.
That's a step.
That's a start.
In the right
Yes.
direction.
Yes, it is.
So I was
Thank you.
super like Yeah, exactly. I was like, so maybe she's not as freaking like, stubborn. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's really what I was
For
like.
sure,
Gosh,
stubborn.
man, this lady just doesn't get it. Because she's very smart, obviously.
Yeah.
I was just like, she's not seeing what we're seeing, But now I think as the research is starting to mount and they're starting to use it more, and I could see the look in her face and also the head nods from a few of the other people, as I stated, it's more of a rights issue. So even
Yes.
if there is slight proof that there could be, like, for
Contaminate
instance, they're saying low birth weight or premature labor, right? Let's say that is a more significant risk than anything else, with cannabis. Okay? Not anything else. I mean, without cannabis. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to be clear.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of head nods, though, with in agreement that we should be able to have the right to decide
choose.
for ourselves,
Yes,
right?
because lots of other medications will do lots of harmful things to our fetuses, just the same as cannabis potentially could. So
Right.
why can't we make that decision on our own?
Yeah, because I'm not going to win the argument that cannabis is 100% safe for everyone. I'll never
Yeah.
win it.
No.
Never, not to anyone, not to anyone.
I would not even
I
say
wouldn't
that
want to. I wouldn't
cannabis
want to
is
do that.
okay for everybody.
It's
like
not.
not every medication. Like there is no medication,
That is good for
nothing in this
everybody.
world that is good for everybody. Like,
So I think that
our bodies
coming
don't
at
work like
it
that.
from the perspective of a rights issue is what's really going to get us somewhere, and what has gotten us somewhere. And so after the whole panel was over and the other people asked their questions, I actually waited around and spoke with them. I gave them our business cards. Pump fist.
Oh my gosh! So I had 2 business cards left by the end of the night. For the
I
record,
know you're so crazy, but
I don't even know who I gave them all out to.
I said this. I was like, maybe that could not be a great thing.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a phone call about handing my card out, and he's like, you're super cool, blah 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 blah. Like,
You were
here's some
funny.
contact.
So, but I gave out my business cards to a couple of them, and then talked about the ICR and got information about like where do we need to go to start seeing real change, because now we've attended countless meetings, countless events on a public sector level.
Yep.
I'm meaning political, not cannabis industry, trying to get things changed.
I'm
And
just
we
saying
are
we took a photo with the
banging
governor
our
this
heads.
weekend.
Hold on, we are banging our heads against the wall and trying
Yeah.
to get real policy. And
Change.
this is the thing. He's like, I don't think there's anybody like you guys really doing what you're doing. So there's no one really to report to because no one's made that stink yet.
Yeah.
You know how the government works.
No one has, because they are afraid, because the research
Right.
there's nothing there in order for them to back it.
So, and there was one other woman in there talking about for kids. So there are people finally starting like, well, what about the kids? What about the vets? What about the patients? And what about the moms?
Mhm.
Did you know there was a poll taken, and this was done by, I want to say it was Yahoo polling something. I'll have to pull up the paper, but it was a big pollster. And they were doing the ones where you call people in their living room, right?
Yeah.
Call them on their cell phones or having dinner, or what you're like, God, I
Yeah.
have
I'm
to
like,
answer
I have to answer the survey.
But you kind of want to. Maybe you're like, oh, wait, it's about weed. I'm going to answer this.
Yeah.
70% of the respondents still don't believe that moms should be smoking.
That's moms, just moms.
70 fucking
But
percent.
dads are cool.
Yeah, because,
Don't we love
Male
patriarchy
privilege.
and misogyny?
because for some reason, cannabis loses its efficacy when you fucking pop out a fucking crotch fruit.
So I do have to say. Okay, so I do have to
What
say though.
the fuck?
When
That's awesome.
when we do go to events and I talk about what we do, for the most part, I'm met with very positive responses. I think that when we went on Friday, that there was only one person who even gave me like any sort of like what the fuck look. Here, bodysuit.
Sorry, girl.
And
That's really, really good.
I know. And everybody was like actually kind of really excited about what
I
we were
feel
doing.
like sometimes
Maybe
they
I was a
bullshit
little
us
too-
to our face
maybe.
because like we're intimidating
women. Very possible. I don't know.
I don't know because
I was-
I'm like, okay, who are these 70%? Who are you? Where
Right?
are you living?
Right?
What is your demographic?
Because we need to talk to you.
You're who I need. I don't need to be talking to you every single week. Y'all know what I talk about every week. How do I get to that representative that we spoke to at Capital Patients Day for Cannabis Patients Alliance? How do I talk to that representative, get her to realize? She said, well, you're going to have to get us research before we can even think about changing policy.
Well,
Bitch!
how the fuck are we supposed to get
No. Better than this. We have it. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment just spent 3 fucking hours going over 12 new things. Why are you, as a representative at the state house, clueless, telling me to come and teach you? Okay, I will though. Don't worry.
Because they don't want to put forth the effort into doing something that they don't know if it's going to be a good. And
I do understand. Like, I worked at the state capitol 3 years. Okay,
Yeah.
I do get during session time. Everybody wants something. It's crazy. Everybody wants something.
Oh, yeah.
So the constituent with the loudest,
voice.
Well, and it's just like that. The squeakiest wheel gets the oil, right?
For sure.
And so we as CannaMamas, right, the CannaMama community, we have to start banding together and making sure that we have a very, very clear, concise message, and we're all telling all of our representatives on every level. I'm talking whether it be your city council, your mayors, your governor. We saw the governor when Amanda was
awesome.
dying. Yeah, Amanda was dying to tell the story, so I'll let her tell it real quick.
Okay. So we went out and we went to this.
We were getting crazy.
We were
had
getting
a great
crazy.
time.
Yeah, we were drinking and having a good time, and we were at this restaurant and first of all, this girl takes a picture and she's like, "Oh my god, you ass bombed it."
No, because I thought I was being all covert and taking a sneaky photo.
And then the flash was on.
I fucking left the flash on. Like that, it was seriously, it could have been in a
Super
movie.
007.
I was in 007 at all, and it was on the governor. I'm all sitting there like,
But my booty was totally in the way too.
yeah, so it was a nice ass shot.
And then somebody else who was there, she got a photo.
Flora.
Flora.
Yeah.
Flora did, yeah.
And so we're all standing with him, and
So
I
we
don't even
Googled
know.
it.
But hold on, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what is going on at the time.
Because they kept asking me, they're like, "Who is that?" I go, "It's the governor."
But I was drunk and I didn't hear any of that.
It was just really funny because we were all just like, "Hold on, is that him? We're not sure."
So then
And
he
then-
comes up to us though.
He did, and he's like,
I turned around. I think I got the I was getting the margaritas.
and he's like, "Let's take a picture or something weird."
Because he was kind of giving me shit because I wasn't sneaky. He's like, if you want your picture, get a picture. So it was cool. And then I was shoving my business card in his face. So hopefully
Right
he'll
after,
remember.
yeah.
It was just
He
really
kind of
funny.
looked at me weird, like, "Why are you handing me your business card?"
It was just really, really funny when he reads it and he's like,
Oh, shit.
I mean, he's pro cannabis, from what I understand.
Well, he's pro money for the state. He's
Right.
I don't know. He's a liquor man. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that there are some. He's I don't know.
it could be both.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily.
And he might not be 100% open about it, but I don't know.
But he did take a picture with us,
And he was
cool. Awesome.
And I had this awesome necklace on. It's a cannabis
He
leaf.
kept calling us cute or something pretty. He's
Yeah.
I think he really thought we were attractive.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
funny.
I'm just saying we were all looking
We were all
damn
looking
good.
fly. There were 5 women at the table just God damn, we fancy
Yep.
y'all.
Honestly, I didn't even wear heels. I wore Chucks, and I still felt pretty damn cute.
I know
I should've
somebody
worn Chucks.
commented.
I love my Chucks. Don't judge me.
Somebody commented on it. They were like, "What is Gina on? Stilts?" Because
Yeah, you
I
were
was
wearing-
your height. I was like, "No,
Right.
Amanda's on flats and I'm on 6 inches, so we're the same height now."
Yeah.
So it worked.
Right, if I was as tall as you, Amanda, I probably would not have worn heels, but
I
my
love
feet were
heels.
killing me by the end of the day.
Honestly, I knew that. I knew that they would kill me, and so I
Yeah.
was just like, let's
Yeah.
not say we did. And I'm really glad that I made that decision, especially because after that we went to the strip club.
Yeah, that was fun.
Actually, that's a lie. After that, we went to Sensi night, and that was also a lot of fun.
and a lot of walking.
There was a lot of walking, a lot
And
of
I was
stairs.
in the 6 inches, so by the
Yeah.
end of the night, my feet. The next day they were a little swollen.
I was running
Mine were
around looking
hurting a
for
little.
you. You're quick like bunny, girl.
Because when I get in that environment and
I
I'm
got you.
drunk, I just fly with the wind.
Yeah, I'm
it's
the same
real
way.
weird. I don't stay in one place.
That's what I mean. You're quick like bunny.
Yeah.
I realized that the other night, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna sit here and do my own thing.
I stayed in that one spot for a while because I just was like, there were so many people, and I didn't well in crowds.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't mind because I had friends with me.
That's it. And
yeah, that too.
But then I realized I kept leaving.
Well,
I think that was alcohol. So next time I'm gonna try not to. Maybe one less margarita before.
It was fun.
But,
we were all having a good time.
And I just saw so many people I knew, and it was just like crazy. And I was trying to like meet more people I didn't know, so that that's the whole point.
Well, yeah, like
then you see so many people you know.
Well, you meet people you know, and then you meet their friends that they're there with, so then you meet more people.
Yeah, that's what we have to try.
Yeah, like I met a lot of people Friday night.
You
actually.
did?
I did. Because I left that corner.
Actually, too.
I left that little corner and I went into the main room with a friend of mine, Conley, and some other people, and I ran into, I met Tay from Sensi and several other people there, and it was good. It was a good conversation. It wasn't too squished. Because,
I got so sidetracked that I didn't even make it to the Toke radio booth and, say hi to Jay.
I didn't even see it.
I think it was downstairs. I think I saw it briefly from above because I didn't go all the way down.
I never went all the way down either.
I didn't either. I was like, I don't feel like walking up the stairs.
I did. I didn't see it.
It's so bad.
I don't know.
So what we're actually talking about is Cincy night. It was the 420 kickoff.
It will not be there anymore, by the way.
It was at City Hall, but it won't be there anymore. But I don't know.
I'm like,
maybe?
I don't know. I might have some information, but I don't want to say it on the radio.
Not public information yet.
Public. And you know what? I didn't finish reading those names, so I'm just going to bounce back really
right?
quick. Elise Contreras, Ken Gershman, Ashley Brooks Russell, George Sam Wong, and Sharon Logan Ferger. I don't know her last name, man. It was crazy long, but it reminded me of something that would have been on Harry Potter. She was a cool little lady.
That's awesome.
And then Rebecca H. They were on these really tiny little cards, and I need glasses, so I'm glad there were only 2 names that I couldn't read.
Right.
So yeah, that was it. And like I said, I'm gonna write a blog on this and post it, and it'll be cool. And let's go to our fun topic because I'm gonna grab it.
I'm actually excited about to talk about that today.
We's about to go off. It's 12:15. We've got 45 minutes to talk about sex. I'm about that life. Okay, hold on real quick. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all. Okay, I can't sing, so I'm not gonna go there. But I can only sing that little hook when it starts to have to need some harmony. I'm like,
you're like I'm done.
I'm done. I'm not trying to poison the ears of our
Are you
listeners.
looking for that article?
Yeah, hells yeah.
She's like, I'm getting that article ready. Girl,
we got this article ready. So, this isn't it. That's my bank account stuff. Hey, I don't even know why that's in there.
Girl.
My life. All right. This is so funny. So this is my cannabis threesome. Interesting.
Unlike.
So what I found interesting about this article, because she's like, do's, don'ts, and must-haves for a sexy, safe, mind-blowing threesome. First, I have to say that threesomes are not always about love. I feel like or not always about sex.
Yes.
Right? I don't even know, which one is more assumed or whatever.
I think it's more assumed that it's all about sex. Yes. I think it's, from my understanding, from what I...
Would that be your, what you would first go to?
Yeah.
'Cause what we were talking about before on air is kind of societal bullshit that's, thrust down our throat.
Yes.
Did you like how I used the word thrust?
Thrust down our throat. I love it. She said.
I'm talking nasty on purpose. It's about monogamy and rules for women. How we must behave. What our sexuality should be defined as. And I find this very interesting that men want us to be freaks in the bedroom,
sheets.
right? But
A freak in the sheets for
how?
a lady on the streets,
and
right?
not even just that, but they're like, but I don't know where they want us to get the fucking experience from, because God forbid we fucked plenty of guys to get that experience.
Yes.
Because then all of a sudden they're like, wait. So what's your number? I've literally had this dude ask me, what's your body count? I said, I haven't murdered anybody. What you talking about, boy? Boy.
Why does it matter?
So why are
Seriously.
you asking me?
I hate
Yeah, what we were talking about before.
That's okay. We've done that twice
My
today.
bad.
It's okay.
I hate that question. By the way, I think it's such an arbitrary question.
I'm kind of like, if you know that I am clean.
That's all that
or
matters.
Negative. I know there's I apologize for the stigma around the word clean.
Right.
Because sometimes people are negative and doesn't mean they're dirty, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop with that, and so I do apologize. Let's use proper
You are
terminology.
negative.
You are negative. It really doesn't even necessarily mean shit.
Right?
Because let's be real. That first of all, people walking around with this big I'm negative sign, may not have even gotten all the testing done.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff lies dormant for a
For a
long
while.
time.
Yes.
And I feel like also that some positive statuses can be like very easily managed.
Yeah.
And I don't have any personal experience. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk like as if I do. What I do have personal experience on is being polyamorous and having a lot of sex. And being in a lot of groups with people that talk about a lot of sex stuff, and I got my eyes widely open to discussions about STIs, just from other people's perspectives.
STI.
Sexually
transmitted infections.
Thank you. They
Yeah,
only
yeah,
call
yeah,
them
yeah.
disease.
Isn't that HPV and that kind of stuff?
It's like everything now.
Yeah.
It's just new terminology.
Gotcha.
We're trying to stay with tabs.
So stay away from the disease.
But so
Gotcha.
but that whole dirty thing is kind of like, we're dirty if we have too much sex with too many dudes or or too many women. So that goes back to what you were saying. Can we talk about your Easter greeting?
Okay.
Easter greeting. Did I miss something?
So this is just going to be like
It
a
was on
round table
Snapchat yesterday?
discussion about all the things sex that we've had happen this because we did don't forget Venus retrograde. So everything that I swear could have happened to one of us fucking did.
It really did.
So let's talk about Easter greeting.
Okay.
And then we're gonna come back to threesome too. Don't I didn't
Don't
forget.
yeah.
I didn't forget. We're having polyamory discussion, monogamy, female socialization, the damn divorce talk.
Okay. So I want to. I'm going to
down.
read my status. Actually, I brought it up.
Oh, yes!
The status.
Even better.
On Facebook?
Yeah, I put this on Facebook. It's on my personal page, and I said, if I haven't talked
It's
to
so
you,
juicy.
keep my business and your name out of your mouth. Grandparents.
She's talking to her grandparents.
It's not your business. No grandfather. I'm not a lesbian. I like dick too. That makes me bisexual. Happy Easter, fam!
You're. I love you. That's fucking fantastic.
You know what? It's so funny because I read it in that voice.
Right?
I know my girl.
Yep.
I was
Yes,
like,
yes, yes. I
Happy
know.
Easter, fam!
Uh-huh. So that's awesome. So what happened?
It was so
Okay,
good.
so let me explain this. So I talked to my sister on Easter morning, and she tells me that my grandmother has called her, asking her, and like just talking to her, and then she asked her about me, and my sister was like, well, she's not really okay. She's going through some hard times, and blah, blah, blah. And my grandmother had some very nasty things to say about me and in my business. And my sister was like, you seriously do not know what the fuck you are even talking about. Like, you have no idea.
I just love that your sister ratted out Granny to you.
Oh, dude.
Sister came back and said, Granny's off her fucking rocker.
Right?
Oh, my sister was pissed. She's like, I've never heard grandma speak like that. And I was just like, yeah, I haven't. That's why we don't speak. And haven't for like a year.
That's horrible. That's
So,
sad.
like,
I'm sorry.
and so, like, she's just getting in my business, and I don't talk to her, so, like, it's just none of your fucking business. Really. Anyway, and then my dad calls me, and he's like, Happy Easter, honey, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, Happy Easter, Dad, blah, 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 blah.
Jeez.
I
And
just
he's
realized
like,
I didn't call my parents on Easter.
oh,
Shit.
you're a dickhead.
We don't really celebrate it.
I don't celebrate
So-
either. Okay, so
I just don't really call my parents.
I did actually.
I call mine, but
I'll call mine sometimes.
sorry.
So
I'm sorry, I'm an asshole.
we actually, my dad was talking to me, and he told me that my grandfather asked him if my husband and I split, and my dad is just like, well, I don't know, she's got some things going on, you
I
know,
want a dad.
and he's like, it's just kind of, you know, none of your business, and my grandpa was just like, well, she's always hanging out with those girls, like, I think she's a lesbian, Jeff.
Wait, what girls? What girls is she
You
talking
guys.
about?
Hey.
Wait, your dad?
No, my
Their
grandfather.
How does your dad know about CannaMama Clinic?
No,
Or your grandpa?
Grandfather.
Because I guess my grandma's on Facebook, and my dad is on my Facebook, and and then I post pictures of us going out. I post pictures of
He's
us.
probably listening to this show right now, and he was like, I knew they're lesbians. They were showing each other their vulvas.
Because women can't compare body parts, but men can, right?
Hey, dude, let's check out our dicks.
Yeah.
Somebody
like,
actually
Jeff, I think his daughter is a lesbian, and I was just like, okay then. And so, like, it just kind of, like, it riled me up, and usually I do not post juicy stuff like that on my Facebook.
Right.
That's not very common for me, like, and so, like, when people seen that, I seen that dab go flying, I hope it didn't fucking burn you.
It did?
I said, I hope it didn't burn you.
You saw something go fly?
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, but I wasn't paying attention.
I see you there.
I seen it.
Shit.
Right.
So yeah, that was my
That was your Easter.
And I was just like, I was seriously like, I was at home minding my own damn business.
Just enjoying your day with your kids.
No, not quite, but I didn't have my kids.
Well,
that day.
I thought you.
since that rolled that way, why don't you just break the news?
Okay, so I don't like if you're watching the show, you can like probably see it, and I don't know if like anybody's actually caught on, but I am not wearing like a ring.
No. I felt like our Cincy night was kind of a divorce party too.
It was so much fun.
Perfectly planned.
But you know what? We're gonna actually have to have
An
a
actual
full-on
I
one.
agree.
Yes.
I agree. I want to.
Oh, yeah.
I want to like get real
They
fancy.
have awesome cards.
I was just gonna say, can we send out invitations?
We
Yeah.
will. No, totally, we will. No,
Okay.
that's gonna happen. We
Okay,
have
okay.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
When it's final.
Yes.
I did this with my girl Jessica too. We didn't throw like we threw a party. We didn't do the invitations, but we
Just
Did
a
it
party.
when she got divorced, it was on.
Exactly.
I'm down for it. Totally down.
We're like,
So yeah, so I moved into my own apartment this weekend, and with my kids, like, and me and my soon-to-be ex-husband are sharing custody of both my children, even though my son is not biologically his. So I think, and so
good.
my son is actually taking the split really good.
That's good.
I think because,
Because he's still gonna be a part of his life.
yeah, like
yeah.
things are still kind of somewhat normal. He's still, he's still going to school, and he still sees him, and there's Avi around, all the time, and it's just that we are just not together, and sometimes that they stay at that house, and sometimes they stay at my house, like, and it's actually been fairly even, honestly.
That's really good. It's been amicable.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'd rather not fight. Like,
No, it's not worth it.
No, I'd rather just not fight.
No, I like to fight. I like to drag shit out and make it fucking
Honestly,
miserable.
like-
Like that's my life. And being poly, I get to do it with lots of people at the same time. It's so fun.
I actually don't like to fight,
Yeah.
regardless of what my
Yeah.
ex-husband thinks.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, like I'd rather just be so much more amicable.
Where's our soundboard?
We have 2 children together, and so I'd rather
That's what
just
it's
go
about.
tame it and
Gotta
fucking make it about the kids because that's
Yeah.
what it's really about.
It is.
And I'm totally cool with like living my life. Like I don't know, I cried. Like I'm a little crushed. I can't lie. Like the way that things went down. And so, but waking up this morning, like I just felt
Relieved.
and okay.
That's really good, baby.
Moving on.
Moving on. And I didn't drink last night. I'm just saying.
Good. I knew
I
it would
had
come
one glass
around.
of wine.
I knew.
I didn't even have one drink. I just smoked a lot.
I told you what I told you. I'm like, I lost my life.
Oh yeah, like I would never do that. I do know better. Sorry, Dad. I know sometimes you listen to this and you might be listening, but my dad is an alcoholic. And
You were more worried about saying that than talking shit about being
Yeah.
lesbians and all that stuff. She is funny.
I know.
You know what? My dad's an alcoholic too.
but, yeah, my dad's an alcoholic.
He's
and
he's a non-drinking
Oh,
alcoholic.
he's recovering.
But
Like,
you're
he's-
always an alcoholic.
Yes.
I'm a fucking alcoholic.
my
Yeah.
Like, hello.
dad still drinks, but like seems to keep it under control. Like
That's good.
he's not calling me drunk all the time, and he's not like yelling
I'm sorry, I
at me
didn't mean to
about
laugh.
my mom and him having to still pay child support when we're not there. And
Oh my god.
10 years later,
Right? You're like,
Shoot
So, like, I actually
me.
told my
Oh
dad, I told him, I was like,
God.
if you continue to call me drunk, like, I'm never going to answer the phone again.
yeah.
And he was like, oh, sorry.
I have that kind of same relationship with my mom, so I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know. But I love my dad, and I'm the only one he actually talks to.
So, on that note,
So that was my Easter.
okay, so on that note, though,
Uh-uh.
this is where it gets good.
Had a great Easter.
Amanda's going on Dick World Tour!
Hashtag missions.
I'm
Hashtag!
not sharing this on my personal page.
Mission, sit on, dick.
It's okay. No. All right, we'll leave it.
What?
She's blushing.
You know
She's
what?
like,
This is why we started talking about socialization, because we should be able to talk
Talk about
fucking.
this, about breaking up and being able to fuck somebody out.
Jeez.
I mean, like,
No,
you
it's
left
true,
me. I'm
though.
allowed to have sex with other people. What do you guys think?
Hell yes.
I mean,
Right?
I'm still technically married, but, like, he's like, we're
I
done.
don't
I want a
give a
divorce.
shit.
He's
He
not, like...
wanted the
No,
divorce.
exactly.
He instigated it. He left, and
And if you're in the process of separation, it's separate.
you're
done.
moving your bank, you're doing
you're
everything.
changing, you know,
What does
you're-
it
yeah.
matter?
Does that
No, it's over. Over. Your pussy is your pussy.
Yeah.
Do with what
Anyway,
you will.
I just want to actually mention that for the last almost 4 years, I have been monogamous.
Correct.
Yes, you have.
And I will add for you, please, if I may, you used to be a swinger. So to me, I feel like that is a big leap. Like that's a big
Yes.
sacrifice of like
That's a big commitment.
commitment.
It is. It's love.
That's
it's
love.
love and commitment and
That's
dedication. Because it's
Because
not easy.
I'm polyamorous and my husband is monogamous. Like so, it's like we say poly brain, mono brain.
Mhm.
So like he would be perfectly happy with swinging. Like we could fuck people,
Mm-hmm.
but he hates that there's any kind of
Relationship.
he don't like the attachment shit.
Yeah.
And so I am not really willing to give that up though, because I'm like I don't really want to be used.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be used for just sexual like fun for you while I'm missing the part that I need.
Yeah, I could see that.
And
Honestly,
so
like,
it's so. I commend you for being able to be like, okay, well, da 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 da.
But I love
then-
him so much.
Then he
I
leaves
like
you.
honestly, like I really,
The
really,
prick.
really like vagina. I do like vagina. Grandfather.
Grandfather.
And
that doesn't make her bisexual. Or wait, that doesn't make her lesbian.
lesbian.
She
I
likes
guess I
dick too.
definitely like some dick too. Anyways,
Ha ha.
but like he told me that I could play with a girl, but then he like walked in on it and she got weird and he got weird and he's like, oh my god, I can't handle it. And then he's like, you could do a Lungong, but then he's like, I can't handle it, so I didn't do it. And then so like I was just completely monogamous. Like didn't even play with females. Like he was like his, you know, he had kind of some strict boundaries, you know, about like sending some, you know, sending photos or sharing photos or stuff like that. And I don't know, like I was like, okay, cool. And I loved him enough, and I was like, that's worth it to me. Like, to be with you for the rest of my life, like, yeah, like, why the fuck not? Like,
exactly. You made that sacrifice to be where you wanted to be and with who you wanted to be.
Right.
Exactly. That's the kind of shit that would make me, hot.
Pissed.
Yes, because I'm like, how are you gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just wasted like 4 years. I could have
It's
been
funny because like
sitting on dick
we talked about
and getting down.
We talked about
Being
threesomes
pussy.
and having fun, and he was just like, oh, I would never want to risk losing us and you and blah blah blah. Okay, cool, but then you just walked away anyway. So I'm just saying that I am not like Gina actually, and I can fuck pretty much anybody. And
She's calling me an emotional little bitch right now. Let's be real.
Yes.
I'm more like you, Amanda. I'm like, I can do...
like, we got
I
some
promise
chemistry.
you.
We have some chemistry? Oh, okay, cool. Like, what do you like in bed? Are you a freak? Do you like this, this, and this? Okay, cool. Yeah, like, let's get down.
meet at this time. I'm more of a like, so what did you want to be when you were a little kid? Like, you know, like, I want to know, like,
That's
like this new guy I'm talking to, his birthday is, like, coming up. And I said,
I was like,
I'm not giving dates. I'm being very, very
oh my god,
vague.
you gave me a heart attack.
I have to be very careful about what I say. For reasons. And I'm not even going to say what those reasons are.
No, don't.
So, his birthday is coming up, and I'm all this morning, I'm like, I have a question for you. I'm like, what's on your birthday list? Like, what's one thing? I didn't want to know the whole thing. I just wanted to know one thing so that I can, like, you
Good
know.
idea.
I just want to kind of get to know him a little bit better.
Yeah.
His answer was exactly what I thought it would be. I was like, that is so sweet.
Aww,
And that's why she calls me emotional.
Yeah, see...
I am that chick.
Before I was married, or before I was with my husband, I was not that chick. I was like,
She's like,
you want to have fun? Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
See, that
and then let's split up. Like
Bobby Sue is so cute because
that's
she's
how
like,
I was.
Aw,
I mean, like, yeah, like, I'd, like, date guys, but then I'd be like, maybe no, just kidding.
I mean, I still had friends, and like, of course, there were some guys that like it was more like friends with benefits. Like we were really good friends, and but it wasn't mainly. It was mainly.
But like, I can be like that. I mean, we had this conversation kind of privately, sort of, when we do lunch.
Yeah.
And you know, I told you I was like doing I was hoeing it up, and I say hoeing because that's what society would say, right?
Right.
And I'm just
And you're a woman, I think you're allowed to use
I can
We
say
use
what
it
I
in a
fucking
positive
want.
way. Yeah.
Yes, because we are calling her.
Honestly, I didn't really think I was being a hoe. I did what the fuck I wanted, but I slept with like 5 dudes in a week. But they were like pretty much my regulars. I just didn't usually all have them all kind of
in the same
week
span, but it happened.
I was like, whatever. I'm having fun. And you know, it's cool. I get it. But like, I'm just not there now. I'm really excited to watch you go through this process.
I am too. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Me too.
I'm like I can kind of live vicariously through you a little bit.
Yes.
To an extent.
I am slightly nervous, but
I
like,
love, dude, mission sit on dick. Dick roll tour. My
I
husband
totally
hates
did.
when I talk about this shit.
oh my god, so I
my
definitely
husband was laughing.
Did you tell him about that?
Oh, like not too much.
But
I
did you
told him that you
about the
guys were
hashtags? Did you tell him about the
No,
hashtags?
I didn't tell him
Those
the
are
hashtags.
hilarious.
No, I didn't tell him
No,
that. But I
it's
told
that
him about
hashtag that gets.
your husband. And
Did you see the look on his face when you were busting the hashtag? Oh wait, you were kind of drunk. You might not remember.
What did I say?
Oh my god, what did I say? I love that. What did I say?
Oh my god! I wasn't really there. I was upstairs doing my makeup.
So-
You were downstairs.
Were we talking about this?
Yes and no.
Oh, hashtag mission sit on this.
Yes,
Right.
but I didn't tell
Did I
you
say that in
about.
front of somebody?
Oh, dude, you told Les like everything.
I
your
definitely
husband.
did tell.
Okay. Oh, that night.
I did
Yeah.
tell Les
Okay,
that
after I dropped y'all off.
No, it's I was laughing. I was upstairs being like, "You gonna get me in
I
trouble?"
I thought you were talking about somebody else.
Oh no! Oh, I see.
my bad.
Yeah.
I was like, who did I say that to? Did I say that to? I was like thinking that I said that to somebody at like Sensi night, and I was like,
No.
No.
That was what I was afraid you were talking about while you were running around giving your cards to everyone.
She wasn't.
no, I actually no.
No, she was just on high energy. I was like, okay, go on.
Yep.
I actually did really well that night. I almost felt like I was in a strip club, but not. And like I was just like making my moves and getting my lap dances and not.
That's how I feel when
Doing
I
your
work a
dance.
room.
Yes! That is how it felt last
It's
night.
because we were trained for that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're me.
I'm just.
Y'all are so cute.
I love you.
That's really like that's how it felt. Like and it's
It
not
is.
like I was like
You're
talking
working the
sexual to
room.
them,
It's
like,
just
yeah.
working
Oh,
the room.
yeah.
And I would keep circling around and around and around, like just how like you are trained to do. But it was really funny because I didn't really
That's-
make that connection until you said that.
Until I said that.
That's really funny because it's exactly what you do.
And then, ironically, we went to the strip club after that.
Yes, we did.
And no, this is so funny.
So
Go
we
ahead.
went to the strip club, and then Amanda couldn't find her
I was just gonna gloss over that, and Bobby C's like, no, it was too funny.
It was really. It
No,
was
I've
so
included it in my
funny.
stories. Like, yeah, that was
It was
funny.
really funny.
Amanda
It
was fucking
so-
lit, so dude.
I
It was
was
entertaining,
lit
and she was having a good time.
Yeah.
and that's all that mattered.
We were all having a great
we were
time.
all having a
I
great
wasn't
time.
crying.
Yeah.
No, you weren't.
and she left her ID at City Hall. So we get back in the car. We drive back over to City Hall.
Me and Bobby Sue
And
were like, this
we're
is
not gonna find
never
this
gonna
ID.
happen. I was such a bitch. I just sit at the bar and I'm like crossing my legs, taking pictures of
I
myself.
can't hear you.
Crossing my legs, taking pictures of myself. I was just like, Amanda, you go do your thing, girl. 'Cause
Right? I was like, my feet are killing me, and I am
Yeah.
not walking around this place
That's
again.
how I was. I was like, I'm done walking.
How long did it take me?
Not that
Not long. Like 5 minutes.
You were on a mission.
Well, because it was really funny because you're like, because you thought you had it in the bathroom, and then you're like, no, you remembered it was downstairs, I think.
See, and I knew that
I just
there
started
was...
going asking bartenders is what I did.
Yes, you did.
yeah.
That's exactly what you
That's-
did. You
yeah.
said you found it at like the second bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, hey,
There's-
that was a
she
great
found-
plan. She
So
was hanging
all
out
the-
by the bar all night.
I know, then all of a sudden-
I think that was the floor that moment happened.
Oh, the moment.
Is that maybe when I lost it?
Distraction? Perhaps.
Distractions.
I like that.
Perhaps. So anyways, we find her ID, which was awesome.
Mhm.
And I was like, let's go back to like the spot. And I used to work there. And so I was like, get us all in for free. Like,
Yeah.
no
That was
problem.
awesome.
We get in there and we're like having a good time. We just order our first round
Mm-hmm.
of like that place. And I turn around and I'm like, holy shit, there's a CannaMama
On the stage.
Uh-huh.
That is in our group that like loves the shit out of what we do.
It's
Like,
amazing.
I was like, shout out Raven, what's up, girl?
what's
Yep,
that?
yep.
What was the club that we went to?
We went to La Boheme.
What is her dance
La
name?
Boheme. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said her
Right.
real name. My bad. I don't know. She as a CannaMama, we're talking CannaMama community.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
who they would
that's
know
true.
her as. So, actually, it's probably better that we don't say her dance name.
Fair enough.
actually.
Now.
Because
Yeah.
they won't be able to find her by her real name. You can't do that.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was on the stage, and so she seen Gina, gave her a big hug, gave me a hug, came and sat on my lap. I
Oh
don't
my God.
like.
She
it was
gave you
immediate.
a pretty
All-
nice little dance. She was giving
Yeah.
you all the attention.
That's actually what I was about to say. Like she gave me all the attention that night, and it was so funny. Like I
Amanda
don't
needed it.
think that she
Yeah.
knew exactly what was going on when we walked in, and she sat down on my lap.
I don't think so either.
Mm-mm. But like she could tell. That
Oh, but by the end of the night, like she had like she knew what the fuck was going on, and she
So
actually
play-by-play.
messaged me. Yeah,
Mhm.
she messaged me, and she asked me. She's actually been checking in on me, asking me if I'm okay and stuff. She's super sweet.
Yeah, she's
Actually,
sweet.
I loved it. She got up on stage again, and I gave her all my dollars.
Yeah, yeah, you did. I was
That's
like,
awesome.
go, girl. I was just like, I was doing my thing. When I get drunk,
Did you see
I
me?
am,
Did you
like,
see me
in
giving
my
her dollars?
zone.
I don't know.
I did.
Did you?
I didn't even realize she was on stage until I saw that you were throwing dollars. So that's what I mean. I get in my zone. I was talking to
Mhm.
somebody doing something.
Where I was talking to somebody else and I wasn't even like paying attention.
I'm telling you, when I drink too much, I just go. And then by the time we got to my place, I was already on autopilot. I told you I didn't even barely remember what I ate. I'm so surprised I ate healthy, but I did. I was
That's
really
really
proud of myself.
Right.
And I was gonna say something and I totally forgot. It was like gonna go like right in with it. I see we've got some other CannaMamas that were with us that night out, and I don't know if y'all want your name on air or not, so I'm just gonna say, what up, Kay? What up, M?
But we had a good night, and she did give me all the feels.
It was cool.
She did.
That's awesome.
Honestly, like, I really needed that. And then we Uber. No, we didn't even Uber home. Bobby Sue drove us home.
Mm-hmm.
And and I see the night.
Yeah.
I was glad. Actually, at like 4 or 5 in the morning, I was kind of asleep by then because I think I went to bed. I think it was like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, I'm toast. I'm done. I'm going to bed. And my husband kind of woke me up. He's like, you better go check on Amanda. And I was like, why? He's like, I think she just left. I was like, no, fuck no. She can't drive like this.
Yeah, no.
And then the puzzle pieces all came together the next day. Because I did come down and I was looking for you everywhere. I couldn't find you, and then you come.
Sorry.
Then she comes out of the bathroom just like totally like with this like really happy look on her face, and I'm like, what? Like if it had been 10 years ago, I was like, she's doing blow or something. But like,
right?
But not that you. That I'm saying my own experiences.
Right?
I would assume immediately
To disappear and then come back and
but then I was like,
and then at 4 or 5
I'm
in the
like,
morning.
Amanda doesn't do cocaine. Why is she up right now? Like,
right? Like,
it was so curious. And then I talked to her the next day. This little chica was getting down with a new boy toy that like she may or may not have been like connecting with like prior. Like I could feel the energy, and I was like, dude, he likes you. He does.
The moment.
And it's so cool because like we're all like big cannabis enthusiasts,
Right?
and he owns like a cannabis business too.
That's all
stopping
we're saying.
now.
Yeah.
Okay. We can say. I mean,
Yes.
it's obvious.
That you can say.
And all I'm going to say is, because it is relevant to our show, we're talking about sex, females,
Right.
women,
Yes.
and also cannabis. It's awesome
It is
because
awesome.
to find someone that's like,
in the
let's
cannabis
go,
industry and
let's go blaze.
It's all 3 of like your it's like
I'm so excited. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I'm living vicariously, and I'm like, he likes you. He likes you.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah. So it's
And
cool.
there was like honestly on Sensi night, like there was so much sexual
Tension.
in the air that you could have cut. Like,
So it wasn't cocaine. It was cock.
it was the other C word.
Just kidding. I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
So anyways, and I wanted to give a shout out to the actual name of the who wrote this Swan Dope magazine. So it's right now am I finding Ashley Manta. So I knew I said her last name wrong earlier. I don't know what I called her.
Ashley Man.
Did it Ashley Man? I just forgot
Yeah,
the
something like that. Yeah.
Manta. It sucks because I'm not seeing any of the comments, and I
can see them now.
Somebody's all damn torchies.
Let it be
Torchies
known.
And
Fucking amazing.
Maddie said we can say her name on air. What up,
Okay,
Maddie?
cool. Hi, Maddie. I don't even see Maddie commenting.
She actually PM'd me just now.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
she
Amy said that
okay.
she noticed that I wasn't wearing my ring.
I'm not surprised that she picked up on that.
Yeah.
See, I'm screwed. When me and Les break up, that was really romantic. I'm such an asshole.
Right?
I do love you, honey.
That is not what you
We're actually coming up on our 10-year anniversary as far as being together. We got married on our like first date, you know, kind of thing. So yeah,
Okay,
we're
so-
cheesy as fuck.
Real quick, I want to take a pause to this sex conversation because I need a moment to like calm and cool the fuck down after the conversation.
She can.
Girl, I'm red. I'm a little red.
Oh my god,
So,
it's okay. Do you want me to talk about my PC some more?
No, I
Just
actually need to
kidding.
read this. It's for Studio 420. It's for this week.
Oh, yes, this is important.
Yes.
Marty did ask us to do this. Thank you.
Okay, so the members only pipe and tobacco shop with consumption area. You can come here.
Wait, what do you mean by members only? People are automatically going to ask. I'll tell
members only. You have to pay
Super
membership fee.
You can come and do it on the day you come. It's $10. It's super chill.
No, hush. You need to not say that, and
Why?
because
Is
let
it
me
more
read
now?
this. That's not correct at the moment.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Shh.
Hush it.
I got shushed.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And anyway, you can come here for all your headshot needs. 25% if you guys mentioned CannaMama Clinic. So if you are in the area and you want to get in for a discount, you can. It's 25% off the price.
Awesome.
The 420 weekend extravaganza ganja. Extravaganza is what it is. April 20th, 21st, 22nd. $20 daily entry fee. All 3 days are $50.
Oh, I get it. That's why.
And that includes a membership card for 1 month. VIP, $100 daily, and that includes a gift bag, swag bag, t-shirt, medicated chocolate fountain, and flowing dab bar. And all 3 days is $250. $300 with after parties on 4/21 and 4/22 from 1 to 5 a.m.
Crazy.
So there's so much going on here. So if you have nothing to do and you think that you're going to be alone and you have a little cash to spend,
don't be alone.
don't be alone. Like, come the fuck out and join
here.
Yeah, because it will be busy. It'll be pumping. So yeah, and even if you mention our show, you get a 25% discount. So hey, do that. That shit actually adds up when it's pricey.
What you reading, girl?
What are you reading over
I
there?
just got a funny text.
Well, if it's about sex, share.
It's not. It's from my good friend Anne-Marie Doyle. Who I love and adore.
Anne-Marie.
Love and adore her. She just cracks me the fuck up.
Tell her we say hey.
I
We
will.
should have her come on.
I will, definitely. I'll let her know.
Yes.
Why haven't I
Schedule it. Let's
asked
do
her
it.
before?
I'll text
We
her.
tried to get Emily Hyde on today.
She was
She was
busy,
too
I know.
So we have about 10 more minutes to talk about sex, which I'm so down with.
Let's talk
I do
about
want to mention that, like,
Do we have any questions for us? Because
Yeah.
what's really funny is that we get asked about polyamory in group all the time, and people are like forever tagging me, or like not tagging me, but being like, I'll show up on the thread, and they're like, oh, we were hoping you would show up.
so guess what? We decided that we're
Let's
gonna
talk
do.
about it. What's that?
We decided that we're gonna go to the we're gonna go to the swingers club together.
Oh God. I want to go to like Chateau.
I'm down. I don't really
Okay.
care where we go.
Okay, so there's like this. Do you want to come with us? Okay, so there's also these parties
I'm not-
too that are like down and stuff.
I don't
you
think-
can't.
I'm like,
Okay, so
now I'm blushing.
Today is the day for blushing.
I need my.
y'all ain't gonna make me blush.
All right.
Girl, I was blushing
No.
hardcore already.
I already did that once on a show and it was not cute.
It's not on cocaine. She's on cock.
The other C word. It was the other C word.
No, you were just happy with it.
Oh yeah.
Totally happy with that.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
all, you know, whatever. Oh, Yolanda said, take me.
Yes.
Baby girl, you can come with us anywhere. Are you going to Institute of Cannabis Research Conference with us, like for real? Because you know what I already asked you to do. I'm for real we're still doing that. Bobby Sue, are you coming, right?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I gotta talk to my husband, but I want to go so badly. But
Well,
I
if
just
you-
don't know the days. Well, I
okay.
know. Well, yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, we're getting one of the group passes,
Ooh.
So I'm just saying.
and I know there's more. So if you,
Yeah.
I think so, it can get a discount.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
you can stay with me all but one night.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay, so we'll figure that out.
Oh my god. It's so funny because I was on that same tip. I was like, hey, it's like vacation, no kids, hotels.
You can just like book a hotel for that one night, girl.
My shit didn't work out either time. Clearly it wasn't meant to happen for me.
At the same hotel.
We're
Figure
so
it out.
funny.
I know,
Okay,
right? It's
so
like-
she said yes, she is going. Cool, sweet. Not that we're going to be going to any swinger clubs on that weekend, but I'm going to be happy to see
Oh,
you, girl.
God.
In Pueblo?
I don't know, are there?
I don't think there are any there. I don't know. I'm not from there.
I'm from there either.
I don't.
I do other things when
There's
I go
fun
to
stuff
Pueblo
up in
for
there's
sex.
stuff around.
Okay, now I might be blushing.
Oh!
That shit was so funny. Oh shit, yeah, my ears are getting hot. Shit.
So Alexa said her sister-in-law said something about Strawberry Fields. She thinks it's called a hot springs and almost turns into a swinger thing after a certain time. I might be completely wrong.
How are you gonna be wrong about something like that?
I see what she's saying though.
I'm just teasing.
Right.
We're just fucking
We're just
about. We'll
talking
figure it out.
shit.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, no, it's funny because in groups we do get asked about this stuff all the time. I think people find it like kind of fascinating because of the conditioning. People are always like, "Those people are so weird. What's wrong with her?" And
I don't think it's weird at all.
you know,
I don't think it's weird. I just definitely can disassociate, but I think that has a lot to do with like the way that I was treated growing up and all the sexual abuse
sure.
that I went through.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Honestly,
I get it.
Sorry,
I get it.
like to
Yeah.
bring
No,
that up.
no, you have to say whatever you gotta say.
Yeah.
But it comes out in so many different forms, like because
You're so emotional though.
who I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm super emotional too.
I'm so emotional.
But I can disassociate when it comes to sex.
I'm not that great unless I just don't really like it.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? And unless I don't know them too. If I'm having random sex, like that's different too.
Yeah.
But like if I've had like a few conversations and I know we click and then we fuck, I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be
Like,
friends.
I like you.
Yeah, I like you and you like me and we had good sex, right? So like we should keep doing that.
Yeah. Why are we gonna
Why
stop?
are we gonna stop?
Why would you stop?
Why would you want to?
I don't know.
So and I'm pretty simple. Like
Yeah.
all you got to do is stay honest with me, keep it cool. Everything's gravy, baby. Oh, weird! I said gravy, baby right after that, fucker. So then, yeah, it's crazy because so we came across, and I'm not going to say the circumstances of how we came across this, but this individual was like slut shaming this other, and I don't even know what individual because I really don't. But
True.
I don't, right?
Right.
And so, but it was crazy because it was like so strange. And this person was talking about like how this guy was talking to this married chick and like what a hoe this married chick is. And I'm like, why? But why is the married chick the hoe?
The hoe, right? Why? What's going on with the dude here? Like it's not the dude's
Right.
fault. Like he's the one
This is
who
interesting.
made the commitment to you, but
To
somehow
Apparently,
But somehow
seemingly,
the
unless you're
chick
crazy,
is the hoe?
unless she's and I'm not trying to minimize craziness,
No.
but if you think that you're with somebody and you're not,
Yep.
that's kind of a mental disorder.
Yes.
Something's going on there. So I'm not to call you crazy, but there's either something's happening. Either that person thinks they're in a relationship, or they're crazy. But they're sitting there judging the married chick. Like I'm kind of confused. And I felt personally attacked.
Yeah.
This is why, because I'm married and I like to sleep with people outside of my marriage. We have very like strict boundaries under
Yes,
which
of
that
course.
happens.
Yep.
But like that's an owie kind of. You're like, why I gotta be a hoe though?
Yeah, exactly. Like why is it that because my husband and I have decided to come up with our relationship,
Yeah.
why is it that no, it's
socialization. And
it
like,
is.
actually what it is, I'm like, you have the problem with sex.
Yeah.
And my life, or not, I say my life, because I said I felt personally attacked. I felt this way. It's not like, whoever that married person is, this life. Why are people always up in other people's sex lives when it's between like consenting adults?
Exactly.
And we see this in our groups all the time where people are like, and I'm sitting here like,
Holding
oh
up.
my God. I do this all the time.
Boycott.
I'm that chick. Y'all hate me. But why people do it in our groups all the time? We have to kick them out.
Every
Homewrecker! Homewrecker!
Every time I see that, I'm like, good God.
And it's always
damn,
blaming women.
Like, do you not?
Always blaming women. It never
Always.
they never put the blame on the man. Like
And it makes me so freaking sick because I read the crap and I'm like, there's a post about this almost once
Or they're
every
equally as
couple of
false.
days.
And I'm like, but they're not because
I
they
didn't.
didn't make that commitment to you.
I don't owe nobody shit. I fuck who I want when I want, as long as my husband and I agree.
upon
Like
that.
it's not up to no one else. So how does that make me the hoe? Because
Pretty sure your man is the hoe.
Use a
Who's
hoe.
a hoe?
Hoe.
Use a hoe.
Hoe.
Okay, can we go back to what is a hoe? I always ask asked that
tool?
question in group.
The gardening tool?
It's a gardening tool.
Right, like, right, actually, you know, I'm going to pull up the actual, like, definition on Urban Dictionary and see what that is.
Do it.
I'm curious as to what they
Oh my
say
god!
it is.
Look at this!
Alexa-
We have 4,020 likes on CannaMama Clinic 2 right now. 4,020, I'm not joking.
That's
I love it! Yay!
Okay.
The fact that I just saw that live on air, I'm like, Can somebody take a
Alexis-
screenshot, take a picture, and we get that one?
Good luck.
I'm looking up how. Here.
Alexis is like, after being in the group for a year and a half, I've learned a lot because I used to slut shame, sadly.
Oh, you know what? I have learned a lot too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
That's so funny. Oh my god, it's so, like, universe. I swear, universe loves me. I was literally just got off of coming out with CannaMama Clinic's page and went to group to look up how long Alexis has been in group. And then she answered me before I could find the answer. That is weird.
That's crazy.
You know why?
That's putting it out in the
Because
universe.
she needs to be in
The
Bat Cave. We're taking you to the Bat Cave. Oh my god, right now.
You're so funny.
So, did Alexis make After Dark?
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on.
We don't know what's going on. Is it who's on our After Dark?
Franny and T.
Franny and T. If either one of you are on right now and hear this message, will you please look at Alexis and speed her through that process? I want her admitted if she qualifies now. Thank you. Love yous.
Right?
I know. People are probably like, what
What
the
is
fuck? How did
going on?
she just get this? This isn't fair.
Right.
You know, the reason why is because Alexis is in my neighborhood. She's
Awesome.
a freaking Denver chica.
It changed it though. It's 421 people now like it.
No, Alexis! Somebody probably heard me say that. I was like, I'm gonna fuck with Gina. Like,
Right?
thanks.
Okay.
So yeah. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. I'm not good at multitasking. Clearly.
Though I do have to say, can we go back to this post about my grandfather just real quick?
Absolutely.
Like, I had some really great comments on it. Like, people
This
were
is
like,
really funny. I have
savage.
to
This is
read that.
the best thing I've read all day. Now I'm going to be stalking your Facebook status to figure out for clues to figure out what the hell is going on. Happy Easter. And then my aunt, she's like, "What's going on? This is my grandfather's
Grandfather?
daughter." And I was like, "Talk to your dad." I was like, "I was just over here minding my own business."
And then all of a sudden,
I was just over here licking some pussy.
Right? Actually, my friend, I went to my friend Misha's house for Easter that day,
Oh my God.
and she put on my Facebook, and she's like, "You still coming over today?" And I put like my tongue sticking out, and I was like, "I never miss a chance to hang out with my woman."
When did Alexis get added to the Batcave? You just did it?
Right now.
Oh, you beat me. I like did it, and then it's all, she's already been added, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Mother.
She's been here, and she's asking me what's going on? What is this fuckery?
Oh, too
Oh,
funny.
okay, we have 30 seconds, and we're shutting down. Damn, just when the show is getting good. Thank you so much
Thanks,
to all
Sean.
of our listeners. Sean,
Yes.
we love you, appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to our sex life over here.
Right?
Sean's
Appreciate
gonna
you.
be blushing next time he sees us face to face. So yeah, thank you. This is gonna be 420 crazy week. Next week we'll have lots to talk about, all the events we're gonna be attending and all the dope ass ganja we're gonna be smoking.
And do remember that that they're doing lots of events here at the studio. So if you are here for it and you want to come out, you definitely should, because it'll be popping out here. I'm actually
Inglewood, Colorado.
I think I'm actually I might check this out myself if I can. Honestly.
Yeah.
we'll stop by.
Yeah.
We're gonna be making appearances all the hell over the place.
Everywhere.
And just like usual, as usual, thank you, Bobby Sue, for joining us. Please talk to Anne-Marie about coming in. And
I will for sure.
to all our listeners again, thank you so much. And if somebody has not told you today, I'll be the one. You're an awesome mom. Thank you again, everybody.
It's 30 seconds off.
Damn, it was close though.
That's 30 seconds off. So if we go by that, then you leave air. If you go by
But-
that.
I went by this. When it hit
Mhm.
0, we were still waiting for that by about, like, how many seconds?
You should
Oh, I
turn the
didn't see
music
that.
on.
He's working it, I think. I think he auto-tracked it. It says auto-track.
Yeah. Yeah, but is it on auto DJ? It's on. Oh, maybe.
It is, I think so, because that's what it was counting down to.
Okay.
It should have auto DJ'd everything, because this came
Okay,
off,
cool.
the mic went off,
Yeah.
I turned these off.
Cool.
Great show.
That was awesome.
Jesus, let's not share that on my fucking Facebook.
Oh my god,
Sorry,
it's
baby.
so funny. Come on. I talked about me too. Should I put it on my private thing?
All right, thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah, but I will. I'll.
You know what I should do?
We're still on live, so.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead,
so
read it.
it says no. So it says hoe. No, not the spelling of the mispronunciation of whore, but a tool used in gardening and farming. The hoe is an ancient and versatile tool. Blah blah blah. Goes on about being a tool. So the next time you call someone, or the next time you call some random female a hoe, think about what you really mean. You ignorant twat.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Fuck yes.
Damn it.
And with that
said,
right,
On
with
that
that said, you guys
That's
have a great
it.
day.
Bye, ladies.